1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear me? How you lot doing today? You good? Okay. Let's get to it. Thank you, Sully Break. Give him a round of applause as well for putting this together with his queen. So I'm excited to do this, man. I've been wanting to do a TED Talk for a long time, but I'm also going to contradict myself because I hate motivational speeches. Hate quotes. I don't want to know what Gandhi said. I just want to know what you lot are saying. Do you know what I mean? So when I follow people on social media, I follow you because I want to know what you are going to give to me. Right? What we tend to do is lazy motivation. This is what Malcolm X said. Happy for you, Malcolm. But I want to know what Sally's got to say to me because I'm following Sally. Right? So if you follow me on social media, anytime I've got something to share, it's coming from me. It's coming from an experience that I've personally had. Yeah? That's what makes it real. I think we're in the generation now where quotes, I wish they were charged £50 to post them. Because if you see somebody posting one, that means they really want to share it. I think we're in a generation now where it's kind of idle motivation. And what is motivation? Motivation is nothing if it isn't followed by action. So many times you sit there going, that's true, you know. We've all done that, right? That means you knew that already. Sometimes it's okay to get a reminder. I appreciate that. But it's all a waste of time if you're not going to move. If it doesn't make you go, ooh, I'm going to get up, that's not motivation. Yeah? The topic today is far from home. So I want to talk a bit about my journey. You're sitting in front of a man who was in foster care from 5 years old. Both of my parents went to jail. What for? Mind your business. Don't know you like that. I'm the oldest of 5. My parents are from Ghana. I was raised by a Guyanese woman and a Grenadian man. Well, he was there, but he didn't really do nothing, really. I'm a stand-up comedian. I've been doing it for 20 years. I'm also a father for the first time. Thank you. And yeah, I fell into comedy by wanting to be a teacher, actually. I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to teach English and drama. And so I did a project called Camp America. Yeah. Done it twice. Went to Minnesota, and I was the black person. Spent 3 months out there, 3 months working with young people in America, just to get into the mindset of other young people around the world. We had the weekends off. So on my weekend, I went to a place called Best Buy, and I saw I'm going to show my age now, a VHS. Yeah? If you don't know what that is, leave the room. A video cassette tape. That is what I bought, and it had Martin Lawrence on it. And I actually thought it was a movie, right? Because I'd seen him in House Party, one of my favorite films. So I was like, wow, man's got his own film. Yeah, let me watch this. I put it in, and he just walks out, stands on stage, making people laugh. I'm like, who bumped me? Like, where's the movie? Where's the acting? Do you know what I mean? But like 10 minutes in, I just forgot where I was. I just fell in love with what he was doing. At this moment, I still don't know it's called stand-up. Still have no idea. But I was like, that man is making all these people laugh. And I knew the kind of person I was in school. I was never silly in school. I was always quick. So if I got in trouble, it was never because of what I'd done. It was always because of what I said. I had to have the last word, right, in school. So I started watching this video and stopped seeing Martin Lawrence and started seeing myself in front of all these people, making people laugh. And I was like, that is what I want to do. I came back to London. Bought the Voice newspaper, and there was a classified section, and it said the comedy school. And I was like, perfect timing. Just got back. And I was like, yep, I'm going to go and learn this business. And did that for 2 months. My first show was at Middlesex University in the Selby Centre in Tottenham. And do you want to hear my first ever joke? This is my first ever joke, right? I was so nervous, right? Because I'd been practicing for 2 months. I'd never performed in front of anybody. And the first joke I did was, where's all the Nigerians? And the whole place went, oh! And I was like, well, I'm Ghanaian. And then I got that. I didn't know what I had after that, bro. That got good to me, but that was a great performance. I'd looked like I'd been doing it for years, but I'd been doing it for 2 months, but I'd never performed it. One thing that they drummed into my head at that comedy school was preparation, consistency. Keep practicing. Keep practicing until you're so sick of it that you know it. You know it backwards. You can switch it around, you can play around with it. You know what, I can talk to the crowd now because I know the jokes. But that only comes from repetition. You've got to practice it. If you are a singer and you sing sometimes, you're sometimes a singer. Right? If you want your dreams to happen and you only work at it sometimes, sometimes your dream might happen. It's that simple, right? So that repetition, it hurt me, it frustrated me, it angered me. But when I hit that stage and I looked like I've been doing it for years, the proof was in the pudding. I was separated from everyone else on that show because I was actually fed up of practicing telling me the jokes. You know what I mean? And when I delivered it, I was so comfortable and I was so relaxed, yeah? My journey has taken me into wanting to study the business behind my dream. Yeah, we can often want to do something, but what's the business behind it? I came up in a generation where I just wanted to make people laugh. I didn't even know you could get paid to tell jokes. The first payment I ever got was £15. I billed everyone. And that was pay as you go days, you get me? Certain man with them R. Kelly voicemails. You're killing man's credit, bruv. But I called everybody. I was like, fam, I got paid, right? £15. I was so gassed. Because I didn't even know that there was money involved. I just wanted to make people laugh. Whatever your gift is, whatever your purpose is, whatever you believe that is, be of service first. Yeah? Be of service first. Give it. You know, sometimes we've all been at West End, right, and to get these guys that used to, oh yeah, buy my CD. No, give it to me. You want me to listen to it? Give it to me with no pressure. You might get more out of that, because sometimes if there's no value in it immediately, we think it's pointless. Yeah, be of service to people. That's the most important thing. You be of service to people, you will last a long time. Thank you. I ain't got long, man. I'm used to talking for an hour and a half, but we gotta keep it moving. So to move on, I started a comedy club called Kojo's Comedy Funhouse. And this idea came when me and Reggie Yates went to New York. And we saw all these comedy clubs in New York. And I'm like, wow, like all these people there. So Mike Epps, Kevin Hart, all these people like young. And I'm like, wow, like this is what we need back home. I came on the comedy scene after Rue McCoy, after Blouse, all them shows that I grew up watching, Desmond's. I missed all of that. Yeah, if you weren't getting a show unless you was on those shows. So I was like, no, me and my collective of comedians, we're gonna create our own thing now. New waves happening. Comedy, little bar in West End called Cork's Wine Bar. That is now a bloody burger and lobster. Right? That is where we had it every single Sunday for 7 years. In that time, I brought Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Cedric the Entertainer, Kevin Hart, Bill Bellamy. Everyone I'd seen on Def Comedy Jam, I brought them over to mix in with what we had in the UK. Your Richard Blackwoods, your Curtis Walkers, your Slims, your Felicity Ethnic, Angela Mars. Right? They were our headliners at the time. Fast forward, I got an opportunity to take that show onto MTV, MTV Base. A lady called Jasmine Dottiwala was the program director there at the time, and she really liked what we was doing on the club circuit. So again, took the talent from there that had been grinding, put them on television for the first time. Kevin J, Babatunde, Fumbi, Dane Baptiste, you know, those kind of people. Again, started getting into more into myself, being more confident. I had a blessing to host my own radio show, Choice FM. Right? Now, Choice FM was a station that I listened to growing up. My favorite presenter was Jeff Schumann. On the way to school, Jeff Schumann used to do prank phone calls. Had me weak going to school, right? And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring it back. When I joined Choice, the history of it was kind of fading. It wasn't the same, having the same impact in our community. You know, and I felt like that, I want to get that impact back. I had opportunities to go to other stations. That one was a personal project for me that I felt like I wanted to contribute to getting people back. And I believe I did that because when I was there, they had the highest listeners they've ever had before. The show before that, breakfast show before that, was on for 20 years. Same presenter. So can you imagine taking over a show that people of generations have grown up in, and then they hear your voice and like, who's this idiot? Right? But you're going to get that opportunity one day where you're taking over something that's been there for so long. But understand patience. They have to give you patience. You've got to give it to them as well. Yeah? Timing is everything. But you've got to have patience with what you're doing. The main thing that I kind of want to talk about today is, are you enough of a risk to take? Are you yourself worthy of taking your own risk? That's what I want to get to today as the main thing. Somebody said no. Right? Now, whatever it is that you want to do, I believe you've got a lot of creative people that want to do different things in this room. If you want other people to care about you, what are you showing them how are you showing them that you care about yourself? We are in a generation where people want to open a restaurant and go, oh, people ain't supporting me. No, you ain't cooking something that's going to make me talk. Yeah? Where I come from, we got the biggest mouth. We got the biggest mouth. I can't wait to share something good. Right? But people just want support off of mediocrity. Oh, I've opened this business. So? What are you giving me that's going to make me leave here and go, brother, you got to come here now. These ribs are fire. Don't open a shop, give it a fancy name, do a launch, and then expect people to come with basic stuff. I don't want to support you for trying. I ain't here for you trying. You ain't got time. You got one life, not 9. I ain't got time for supporting you because you're trying. No, that don't cut it. Be great. And you don't ever have to achieve greatness. It's the attempt to. That's the problem with people. People don't move until they feel like, oh, I'm great now. I've got people that are so focused on making a film like Avatar, won't even spend 5 minutes to do a short film. Because they tell themselves, I ain't there yet. But you'll never get there unless you see yourself there. You've got to see it, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to see it. Right? Risks. Risks. I moved to New York, for a year. Nothing confirmed, no plans, didn't know nobody. But I made myself comfortable. Because I stayed there for a year. I moved to LA. Again, didn't know nobody over there. Made myself comfortable. The first sign of progress is uncomfortability. That is the first sign. If you are comfortable, you ain't going nowhere. And keep your going nowhere self away from me. Brainstorming for 6 months. Your vision board still full. Some people ain't laughing. All of those things is fear. You put them up, I'm going to do this. Where's the action? And then you might have like 10 things, and then you say to yourself, okay, I need to do that. And No, a tree starts from the root. Do you know what the root is? The root is the thing that's going to allow other things to blossom. So I believe I go on Twitter, right, and I see these bios. Remember when Twitter first came out and everyone's bios? People were everything. I'm a plumber, chef, nanny, pilot, model, doctor. But no one knows you for none of those things. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been blessed, so blessed to do more than comedy. But comedy allowed those things to happen. If I called every person in this room at 6 a.m. in the morning, sleep in your eye, mouth stink, and I said to you, what is that thing that you know you could excel in, right, if a family member's life depended on it? how many of you would actually pick what it is that you want to do? I believe if you're going to earn £1 million, you've got to do the thing that you was born with. So many of us are doing things that other people are good at. And you're running other people's race. So that means yours hasn't even taken off. You ain't got time, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know how long the world's been going? What's 100 years? Compared to how long the world's been going. A very short time. You ain't got time to be procrastinating and guessing and finding out. Too many of us answer questions that we haven't even asked. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to hit up Stormzy here, but Stormzy might say no, you know, so. Nah, he's going to say no, so it's not even worth it. You ain't asked him. You haven't even asked him, and you tell yourself it ain't going to happen. That's you standing in front of your own way. I am a resilient human being. No has never meant no to me. No always means to me, not now. And who are you to earn that yes? Because I genuinely believe, when I walk into every meeting, right, I think people want to say yes. But something made them say no. Was it my energy? Was it my appearance? Was it my punctuality? Was it my talent? I might be whack. How about that? I might be crap. Now, what happens is I believe every life that comes across you is a message. Sometimes people have babies, right, and the babies don't last too long, and they pass away, right? That's a quick message. Sometimes you've got people in your life that have been in your life for 20 years. That's a long message. Everybody's in your life is a message. Some messages are quick, some messages are long. But you're going to learn something from that experience. Blessings don't always seem like blessings straight away. Because as humans, we want it to make sense now. Yeah? But like your journey, like your careers, like your futures, they're being marinated. It takes time. Yeah? Just because you don't understand it today don't mean it won't make sense later. They were cussing Tyler Perry's films. Cussing him. Films are dead. Films are whack. Because they were focused on the films. He was focused on film. So on that note, I'm going to leave you. But all I ask is don't let little motivation inspire you for 5 minutes. Yeah? Put it into action, people. I am living testimony that patience is a virtue. 20 years I've been doing this. 20 years. And I'm only getting started. God bless you all, and thank you very much for listening to me.